It's a listening service for young people, primarily between the ages of 12 and 18 years of age. It's for all young people. It's provided through various youth services across the country.
There's only so much that you can do for them, and being able to know where you can go, because a lot of the time you could be spent researching of, do you know a counsellor that is good with teenagers or something like that, whereas now you have somewhere to go that is for teenagers.
I guess when you're a teenager you're in transition between being a child and becoming a young adult. They want to be their own person, so they might feel like they'd rather talk to somebody else. Youth work is important for that.
There hasn't been really services that have provided a kind of a listening service to a network of youth workers across the country that would have general access to young people, who would have developed a relationship with young people.
I think that adults sometimes forget that young people, teenagers, are people. Like many adults, some young people, they prefer to talk to someone who they have a relationship with. They might prefer to talk to someone who they trust. It takes time to build those kind of relationships with doctors or with counsellors. And young people have less control over who they choose and where they go to seek that kind of help. And so a lot of the time then they don't go for help, or they will be forced into a situation that they're not comfortable with, and so they won't speak to the person they're attending to.
I remember being a teenager myself, there's things that you would never talk about with your parents. You know, there's questions that you're dying to ask, but you're not going to ask your parents because they're your parents. They might not agree with the fact that you actually thinking about it, asking that kind of question.
Because at the end of the day, you have built a relationship with the young person and they trust you to be able to come and talk to you about different issues. You have to read in between the lines sometimes and make them realise what they're feeling, and being able to have them skills as a youth worker is just, it's vital.